and welcome to Castaway. And you may notice there are the sounds of sheep. That's because I have two sheep around the house. I did have two sheep. Yes, there's the other one. So there's been a bit of disaster with the recording. I record the episodes in batches, so it's usually sort of like play for an hour, and out of that get 3 15-minute episodes. And unfortunately the sound messed up, and I don't know why. Occasionally it seems to happen, and it doesn't seem to be a problem with OBS, it seems to be something to do with Minecraft. And what I got was horribly distorted, echoing sound, which I had once on Survival Island, and I had to kind of repair and redub the episodes. This time it really wasn't savable, and fortunately all I'd been doing was a bit of building and some exploration of the islands, but just a quick look at them. So you may notice there are some fences over here on what I was planning on using as my animal island. So I built some pens and I built a little house out here, and this is where I'm going to keep my animals. And that's why the sheep are around the house, because they're part way to being moved over to here. So the house is pretty plain and simple. It's just chests with a few supplies, stove and crafting bench, and I got one pen here which is going to have sheep in it. This pen has got pigs in it because I discovered there's a spawner on this island, so that's why there were pigs here anyway. So fenced off the spawner, now got a ready supply of pigs, and there's a pen here for cows, so that's why the sheep are over at the house. It's so I can bring them over to here, which is probably going to be a pain and not something I'll do in an episode anyway, because it's basically going to be me bobbing around with wheat in my hand trying to get sheep to swim. So that was one thing I did, and one of the other things I did was have a look at this island with all the trees in it. And this island glows at night. Because I was out here for a while building, I discovered that this island pretty much is lit up. So there's a load of glowstone hidden in trees. Oh dear! And there's a cave underneath, which you can now see through the big hole in the side of the island. So yes, this cave has got a load of glowstone and a chicken spawner in it. Let's patch this up a bit. Come on, let me down there so I can get that sand. There we go. I hate creepers, they just make a mess of everything. Might not do for a rough patch. And I don't have enough wood to patch the tree up. But hey. So, yes, there's a cave with glowstone and a chicken spawner. Don't really need a chicken spawner out here, and it doesn't seem to spawn chickens out here. There's a load of glowstone in the trees, So I collected a bunch of that and had a bit of an explore up the top of the trees and discovered that there was a couple of diamonds in the top of the trees, which I gathered. As one of the parts of the quest is to build a 3-story tree house, this is probably where I'm going to do it. Could build a tree house on the main island, but it's not really any point building a tree house on an island where I've already got houses, so I was thinking about building something over here. So the other island I went to is this one here, which is full of pine trees and snow. And pretty much all I did was had a quick run around, collected up some snow in case we're going to need it for anything, and that was about it. It was full of monsters. So I just ran away. Monsters don't die over here in the day, it seems. But that's about it for the exploring. So we can head back to the island and I'll show you what I did there. Right, so here we are back at the island, and there's Floss's monument, and there's a cave underneath what I'm assuming is Castaway Bay, and part of the assignment says explore the cave under Castaway Bay, so I did, and I put a load of jack-o'-lanterns down so I could see, and I swam around and nearly drowned a few times. I can't find anything worthwhile in this cave, so I don't know if I'm missing something or I've got the instructions wrong, but yeah, can't find anything in there that's worthwhile. Now, I did also dig down and try and dig under the bay to see if there was another cave, and we'll have a look at that when I've had a sleep and some of these monsters have died. Right, so I've got a creeper and a skeleton to deal with. I hate skeletons! You can't get at skeletons if they're in water, because they knock you back faster than you can bloody get to them. Oh, bollocks! Right, let's try this again. So, kill the skeleton, fix the massive great hole in the beach that the creeper made, and got all my gear back. So, as I was saying, I tried digging under Castaway Bay and to see if there was anything here, and there was. Unfortunately, its roof appears to be supported by very little, and I haven't really had a look up above. To see just what is up here. So there's nothing here, but we do have a load of unsupported sand, which I'm guessing is under the sea. Ah, that didn't work as I intended. Right. Well, let's do that, gather up this sand, then we can go up at the top and fix it. So placing blocks under unsupported sand will make it collapse as well. That's not very convenient. So there's obviously another cave around here somewhere, because I can hear skeletons. So maybe there's another cave I should be exploring. Right, so that was unfortunate. I've dealt with the skeleton, I've patched up the hole that the creeper blew in me beach, and now we can actually do what I was going to show you, which is I made a kind of very rough and ready passage down under the bay to see if there was another cave, and there is kind of this weird vertical cave whose top I had to support because it was unsupported sand as the roof. But this cave doesn't go anywhere and doesn't have anything in it. But as you can hear, there's zombies and bad guys around somewhere. And so I started kind of just digging around trying to explore. But so far no luck finding the other cave. And that's pretty much what I did in the missing episodes. So it's nothing major you've missed, just building animal pens, having a quick look at a couple of islands, and then almost drowning, leaving the gate open so the sheep have gone again. Right, I will get those sheep over to the other island in time for the next episode. But that's going to mean a lot of bobbing around in the water, and it's going to be pretty boring. So I will do that while I'm not recording. But there's a quick catch up. Thanks for watching.